Hey kids, this is Kalir. Let's play Killer 7. Don't I wish. When we last left our hero, he had accidentally murdered a helpless old woman. Well, not a helpless old woman, a helpless young woman. And he'd gotten assaulted by monkeys that then promptly jumped into spikes. Yeah, monkeys are kind of stupid. Also, he robbed from a store and killed an old man. Not a helpless old woman, a helpless young woman. I am good at this. Anyways, vine swinging segments. They're not really vine swinging segments, it's just a bunch of ladders suspended over a pit of death. Got you, and aw, skeleton! Well, that's not a surprise to anyone. Let's try the jungle again. The jungle is actually the toughest of the areas in the game, I think. I mean, the last area is definitely something, but it doesn't match up anywhere near to the threat of the jungle, because there's lots of tough enemies like man traps and what have you. Man traps and the frogs who everyone hates. Yeah! Clever usage of traps can easily save the day. Clever usage of falling to your death cannot, however. Okay, so here's the plan. That over there is a kissing booth. If I pay a ridiculous amount of money, then the damsel there will give me a kiss, which will give me free health. If I have a lot of money, I can actually get more than one kiss per level. However, I don't have money. So, whee! Alright, I got out of there. I do have to contend with the, Oh, get out of here, damsel. You're gonna get killed. I will have to contend with the shopkeeper at one of the level exits, but if I can avoid killing him, then I should be okay. I'm heroic this time. There's an altar. A frog is on that altar. You can't sacrifice frogs to Kali. You can sacrifice damsels, but I have to use a bomb to get through there, and I'd rather save the bomb in case I have to kill the shopkeeper. It's tempting, but no. Yeah! Ow. I was hoping to duck under his trajectory, as it were. So let's see. When you know there's an angry shopkeeper around, you want to be extremely careful and make sure that you can see everywhere you need to go beforehand. No. Like that. That was not extremely careful. I did not see that coming. Now there's two cavemen down there and I'm down to 1 health. There's a monkey on me. Is there? Or did I kill it? Screw you, cavemen! Alright, there's a shopkeeper over there. I don't like this situation. Maybe the man trap will eat him. And then I can take his gun. Alright, let's move fast. That worked out better than I could have hoped. Now the shopkeepers around the area should be friendly. What's more important is now I have a shotgun. That worked out way too well. It should be important in Spelunky to never get too overconfident. Like, I got a shotgun, yeah. I also have 1 health point. Even though I rescued a damsel. If I was playing any more haphazardly, I would be dead right now. That's a piranha down there. You can actually jump on piranhas if they're right at the top, but I prefer to avoid that if I can. Alright, let's drop down, shoot you. Oh, that is not what I wanted to happen at all. Fortunately, I make the most of what I can do. Spelunky really tries to test your ingenuity. And it does a good job, I'd have to say. Alright, let's make sure there's no shopkeeper. Nope, see? if you are careful and you only do one theft, and you don't kill any shopkeepers, then you can get away with some very, very cool things. Like this, the shotgun. Take that, skeleton. You might not have animated. I don't care. Oh, okay. Nothing over there. I don't want to go down there where all those traps and frogs are. Let's just take this route. Okay. Sometimes in the jungle levels, there'll be long drops, like what I did earlier in this run, where the only thing you can do is use a rope or suck up the falling damage, or hope there's a pool of water or an enemy to land on. So many fire frogs. Get out of here, fire frogs. I'm a quick draw. I am not, however, from Texas. Oh! Alright, we made it to the ice cave. The ice cave, as you can see, is full of some weird enemies, like flying saucers, which have only 1 health but explode when they hit the ground after being defeated. They also have things like Yeti, which throw you and make you die. Yeti are immune to whips, but they really don't do a whole lot aside from walk aimlessly left to right. They don't try to chase after you the way cavemen do. Flying saucers, on the other hand, will definitely try to chase after you, and their death ray will... Take that, sucker. Death by flying Yeti of doom. Oh. Looks like he caught me, but the damsel punched him in the face. She is the heroic damsel of them all. I am not the heroic hero of them all. Especially since there's an altar right here, which I'm going to abuse. But you want to be very careful if there are flying saucers near an altar of Kali, because if it gets destroyed, the altar, Kali gets angry, and you do not want to see Kali when she is angry. Ah, come on. Ooh, thank you, Kali. This is the Kapala. If you sacrifice enough people to Kali, she will give you that item. There's no other way to get it. The Kapala lets you collect drops of blood, of which there will probably be plenty if you're doing the right kind of game. Stupid thing. Oh, screw you. But yeah, if you collect drops of blood, collect enough of them, and Kali will reward you with health, which, as you know already, is extremely hard to get by and easy to lose. Woo! Not gonna bother with the rest of those. Here's a rock. Here's what we do with rocks. We miss, that's what we do. Come on! Oh, hell. Too many flying saucers! It's a good thing I have those spike shoes. They're really making the traction problems you'd normally have on ice totally not a problem at all. There is a gambling parlor. You can bet money at them to roll the dice. As you can see, if you get a 1 or a 6, 1 to 6, you lose. You get 8 to 12, and you win in more gold. If you get only 7, well, if you get a 7, you get the item on display. So, what the hell? Let's give it a try. A 3 and a 1. I'm sorry, but you lose. At least he's sorry. If you play by the rules of the shopkeepers, they're usually pretty friendly. Get out of here, Yeti. Yeah, that's right. I am the threatening person. Okay. There's a Yeti down there, too. Blood droplets! Yeah, I'm trying to use the rock to kill the Yetis to get enough blood to recover my health. You need to be careful with rocks. If they rebound in the wrong way, they will hurt you. Ah, there we go. More health. I think we're content here then. More flying saucers. Get out of here, flying saucer. I am not your pal. Okay. There's special levels in the ice caves too, but I don't think we've found any. Also, down there is the Moai. The Moai has a prize inside of it, but it's completely indestructible. So if you want to get to that prize, you have to do something really unintuitive. Well, it's kind of hinted at. You can see that little ankh on the Moai's head, right? That's your clue. That is your clue to how to get to the Moai's prize. The Moai's prize, as it just so happens, is something called the head jet, which is something like a crown for Egyptian emperors or whatever. Egyptian pharaohs. They don't have emperors, but whatever. And it makes it so the ghost and the dark levels will never show up. But you haven't seen either of those, so that doesn't matter. Welcome to the temple, the final area in the game. Welcome to Jimbo's Armory, the final armory in the game. You know what? I haven't shown this off. This is the web cannon. It fires webs from its cannon. It's kind of a weird item since it doesn't actually attack things. But properly done, it can be used very, very strongly. Yeah, walk into the web, see how well that suits you. Ha! Although most people would prefer a plain old shotgun, but at least with this you don't have the risk of misfiring and killing that beautiful damsel over there. So let's drop down here. Drop my web cannon. That trap there is a smash trap and they are mean as hell. What they do is, actually, you know what, let's play this as safe as we can with a bomb. Smash traps will head right towards you if they see you. And they are not triggered by anything except for you, so you want to be extremely careful with them. Is that the way to exit down there? No, but I'm going to just set the damsel there anyway. Come here, cultist. Cultists are mean. They're like Yetis, except you can hit them with your whip, and they're also extremely hostile. They will charge at you, and damn it, damsel, this is not the time to be acting up. Especially because that cultist is going to wake up any second now. Ha! I'm a hero. I wanted my web cannon and I didn't want to make 2 jumps. Okay, here's the plan. Drop down, shoot the cultist. Get hit by the caveman regardless. And now we need to take care of the cultist somehow else. That's not how. I don't like where this is headed. Get over here, cultist. You and me gonna fight it out. Alright, let's get my web cannon and get out of here. I'm Khalid. This has been Let's Play Spelunky. Next time, maybe we'll be able to finish the temple and get to the boss of the game. Won't that be exciting? Later!